Fierce criticism pouring in over a tweet about a newly elected member of Congress. The Washington Examiner's Eddie Scarry, yeah, that's his actual name, tweeted out this picture of Democrat Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The caption read, quote, "Hill staffers sent me this pic of Ocasio-Cortez they took just now. I'll tell you something, that jacket and coat don't look like a girl who struggles." Last week, Ocasio-Cortez told the New York Times she would have difficulty paying for an apartment in D.C. until she starts collecting her congressional salary next year. She responded to Scarry's tweet, saying in part, quote, "Dark hates light. That's why you tune it out. Shine bright and keep pushing." After a ton of negative reactions, Scarry deleted his tweet. He claimed in a follow-up post that he was merely trying to say the Congresswoman-elect, quote, "looked well put together," and that his original meaning was misconstrued. Yeah, right. My panel back with me, Elise Jordan and Bill Cohen. Elise, I turn to you first. You could put Ocasio-Cortez's politics aside. Give me a break. Why? First of all, you and I have sat here and said, why are people going after what Melania Trump wears? Totally inappropriate. Why are you going after what Ocasio-Cortez says? And by the way, everyone wants to look their best and dress their best. And Ed Scarry, I invite you to Rent the Runway, TJ Maxx, H&M, Zara, fast fashion. If you were elected to Congress, maybe she just wants to look nice that day. Would you like to criticize what you look like? Be my guest. It wouldn't be pretty. What's going on?
It's been disgusting to watch any of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's moves be discussed. If she is stylish, if she is saying, I don't have the savings where I can just plunk down for an apartment in D.C., if she is putting out there all the struggles that someone in their late 20s who hasn't been working at an investment bank might have heading into a job in Washington. And quite frankly, she's really relatable. I relate to the bargain shopping and trying to look good when you're in D.C. and not making a great salary.
It's your
good
first
for her.
day of work.
And I've loved her social media. I love how excited she is to be going to Washington. And all of these people just trying to rain on the parade. It is so obvious, just their jealousy and how threatened they are by her.
Bill, how do we come back from here? Right? Put Cortez aside. We're going after people in 2018 in a way that we don't allow our children to.
Clothes shaming, unacceptable. Fat shaming, unacceptable. I think, honestly, Donald Trump has created an environment in this country where this kind of behavior is acceptable. And it's not. It's un-American.
It's uncivilized.
It's uncivilized. It's not who we are. It's not who we want to be. It's not who we aspire to be. It's not right. Frankly, Eddie Scarry, if that really is his name, deleting the tweet isn't enough. I mean, if I were the management of Washington Examiner, I would say this guy is compromised. You've got to go do something else.
Well, and it's annoying for him to say what he tweeted was misconstrued.
That's ridiculous.
And trying, the dog whistle of class and of misogyny. We heard it. And then to act like, oh, it's everyone else's fault.
Let's say it wasn't even. Don't you go talking about what she looks like and how she's dressed. Not your business, not what you were hired to discuss. I want to talk about who we are in 2018 because you are from Mississippi. And Cindy Hyde-Smith has been in the news, a government official, a Republican. She grabbed headlines about a comment made about sitting front row to a public hanging. And then on the same day, she made a joke about she wants to say she was making a joke about voter suppression. What I don't understand is, listen, humor brings us all together. It is the greatest gift we have. But we're talking about Mississippi, where not long ago, people, African Americans, were terrorized for trying to exercise their right to vote. Why is this okay? Why is it normal? This is your home state.
It's not a funny joke to laugh about voter suppression in a state where African Americans who wanted to vote and who were organizing for the right to vote were literally firebombed out of their homes. They were terrorized. If you want to represent a state where 37% of the population is African American, you shouldn't be so ignorant about the history. And while it might be a joke to you, it's not a joke to 37% of the state.
None of us are snowflakes here. I'm certainly not one. But how did we get here? What she said isn't a joke.
Right. I mean, again, I don't think this was the tenor of the nation in the conversation nationally when Barack Obama was president of the United States. I think this Donald Trump has made it okay. I can go down Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and it won't have any effect. That's the kind of conversation we're having now, and it's completely unacceptable.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.